come on here and just give y'all a quick word, because this was on my heart as I was in praise and worship. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 19. It says, "Look, I have given you authority over all power of the enemy, and you can walk among scorpions. Over snakes and scorpions and crush them, and nothing will harm you." See, that's the promise that God has given us. See, we know that we're going to be faced with oppositions. We know that a lot of things are going to be thrown our way. But God has told you, He has warned you, when the enemy comes in like a flood, he's going to come in, he's going to lift up his standard. But do you not know that you have authority? Do you not know that you have authority that trumps over the power of the enemy? See, he got power. You got authority. Why? Because the power that rose Jesus Christ from the dead lives on the inside of you. So you got to know, you got to realize, okay, God, despite of what I'm going through, despite of how I feel right now, you have given me the authority to speak over it. You have given me the spirit that's on the inside of me that rose you from the dead. It lives on the inside of me. So I have the authority to speak life over my situation. Whatever you are going through, speak life over your situation. Don't walk around here saying, oh, woe is me. No, it's time out for that, because ain't nobody coming to save you. So you got to put the work in. You got to work. You got to wake up every single day and say, okay, how can I make a living? What can I do, God? How can I serve your people today? Because He's saying His word, the greatest among you is the servant. So you got to be willing to serve. You got to be willing to die out to your flesh. Your flesh got to die. Your flesh got to get out the way, because like I said, it's an entity to God. It is the enemy to God. It's going to do the complete opposite of what God tells you to do. So it's going to continue to get in your way. So you got a choice to make. You got a choice to make. So you either going to go with the world system or you going to go to God's system. Do what God told you to do, because when Jesus, let me slow down, y'all, because I get so excited, but I just wanted to tell y'all this. Listen, be obedient. Be obedient, because you don't know what's on the other side of your obedience. So always be obedient and be diligent. When God tell you to do something, hearken unto His voice and just do it. Because like I said, you don't know what's on the other side. So press in. Be diligent. Be diligent. Because He knows. He knows your future. He knows everything about you. See, you don't know yourself. You can say, oh, I know myself. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I'm just being real, y'all. Because this is what I had to tell myself. I don't even know myself like that. Because I'm not the creator of my life. I don't know my future. He does. So the moment that you place your future in His hands, the moment that you place your life in His hands, let Him take over. So you got to be diligent with the decision that you make, because the moment that you give it over to Him, you can either pull it back and forfeit your destiny, or you can give it to Him and let Him drive the boat. What you choose to do? See, I choose to get out the way, because I know if I get in the way, it's going to hinder my destiny. But you got to be willing to get out the way, y'all. Get out the way. Speak life over your situation. Speak victory. Speak peace. Speak joy. Speak prosperity. Because you have the power to do so. You have the authority to do so. Your authority tramples over the enemy in his camp. He ain't that strong. He ain't strong at all. We talk about somebody that God created. He ain't got no authority. He ain't got no power. And you scared of that? Like, let's be clear here. Let's be real. You don't like your life, speak over it. Be careful what you say with those words, I am. Because the moment that you say those words, I am, you are announcing the presence of God. That is a form of praying. So whatever comes after those words, whether it's good or bad, that's what you see in your reality. So be careful how you speak. Be careful how you speak. The moment that you say those two words, I am, let it be something positive. Let it be something positive. Because the moment that you put something negative behind it, that's what you'll reap. You reap what you sow. You sow in those words, you reap it. But God is so good. God is so gracious. He will still have you. He will still let you know. Change your word. Shift it up. Change your vocabulary. See, when you're walking with God, it's a divine partnership. It's a partnership. He ain't gonna leave you stranded. But you got to be willing to walk. You got to be willing to talk. You got to be willing to get to know him. What is a relationship without you getting to know the person that you're dating? Come on now, y'all. Come on. We got to be willing to be real. Be real. Be okay with going to God about every situation. When I know I can't go to man about a situation, I go straight to God. And I wasn't always like this. I wasn't. And I'm being real honest and transparent. See, y'all gonna get the real me, okay? Y'all just seen I had my hand over my face telling y'all I need to slow down because I talk too fast. But anyways, you gotta be real with him. You gotta be real with him. Let him know everything. God, I don't like this situation. I don't like how my life is looking right now. Let's partner up. Let's team up and let's work on it together. See, your past is only an indicator to show you how far you came from. The moment that you look back to your past is just to give thanks. But also, I brought up your past just to say, if you still stuck, you feel like you at a standstill, you're still holding on to something that once broke you, that once left you, whatever it may be. You still holding on to those old emotions. That's what's triggering you. That's why you feel like you can't get ahead. That's why you feel like, oh wow, why I feel so alone. You're not alone, baby. I just want to tell you, I'm here to let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. You just got to change your system. What systems were you accustomed to growing up? What systems did you see around you? What systems did your family members operate in? Because it ran into you. It knew, okay, I can't do this no more. That's why it's so hard on you. See, with everybody else, it was like a piece of cake. Then when you tried to do it, it's like, no, it's not. It's uncomfortable. I can't do this. It's something out there bigger than me. I'm here to tell you, God is calling you for something bigger. He got something bigger for you. So are you willing to do it? So you got to be willing to take that leap of faith. Not everybody going to understand it. Not everybody going to understand you. But you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay. And say, oh, Lord, I'm ready. Jesus wasn't liked. See, he created you to be a misfit. That's why you don't fit in. It's the hard truth. But guess what? He still chose you. He still handpicked you. That's why life is not so easy for you. And that's okay. But God wants to see you grow. He wants to see you elevate. He wants to see you elevate. And so do I. So I'm rooting for y'all. I want the best for each and every one of y'all. So keep going. Keep pushing. Walk in your authority. Don't be afraid of the devil and his minions. Because he ain't got no authority. You got power and authority to trample over the plots and the schemes that's running rampant in your life right now. So speak it. Declare it. Walk in your victory. Walk in your power. Walk in your dominion. Walk in your authority. Because it's already given to you before the foundations of the world. So what are you going to do? Stop playing it safe with your life. It's time for you to pick it back up. Pick it back up. Get started. Don't look at what you don't have. Keep your eyes focused on what God has already blessed you with. See, we get so caught up in looking at the things that we don't have. See, that's how the enemy tricks us. He wants us to get caught up in the things that we don't have. But God is saying, look at what I blessed you with. You got life. Somebody out here is on their hospice bed. Somebody didn't make it this morning. But you got life. You got 24 hours that God allowed you to see. So what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Don't give up on yourself. Because you got a world full of people that God has called you to. See, you called to the masses. You are called to the multitude of people. He didn't just call you for a group of people. No. He got a group of people, thousands of people for you. See, it's some people that is going through what you went through, or is going to go what you went through. But since you went through it, you're here to set the people free. So you got a choice. You going to go all in, or you going to quit halfway. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. You called. You chosen. Yes, it's going to be hard. Trust me, I know. I'm speaking from experience. It's going to be hard. But guess what? It's necessary. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the pain. Because you don't know what's on the other side of the pain if you don't have to endure it. So go through it. Just know that God is with you. He's always with you. He provided a way. He's still making a way. So don't give up on him. Don't give up on him. Keep going. Keep pressing. Keep your head up high. And just remember your why. It's going to push you to that land, that promised land that God has promised you, that's flowing with milk and honey. So keep going, y'all. Keep going. And get excited. Get excited. Because why? It's already here. It's already won. All you got to do is walk into it. I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time.